Okay, so what I ended up doing is, I couldn't show you because I wasn't able to hold the camera, but I cut the old wire, I used some duct tape, and what I had to do was, I played with the steering column, because if you cock the steering column up and down, you can play with the wire and it'll feed better through the steering column. But also, just for a little added security, before I started feeding the wire, the end of the connector has a lot of material on it. So what I end up doing is I just ground down a little material, so it just fed through a little nicer. So I got it through the steering column, over the steering column, and what I have it hanging now, and then I have the female connector here. And if you look under, depends how involved you want to get, how neat you want your wires, but under here there's a bracket, and there's a hole in the bracket, and I'm going to feed the wire right through that hole, just so I have a little strain relief here. And then I'll bring my female connector a little closer. Okay, so my connectors are together here. And what I'll do now is I'll connect these guys together. Probably can't see it too good, but push. Alright, now they're together. It's a little dark in here. So, because I have put the connector through that steel bracket, I could tuck it under real nice. So when you look at it, you have no wires hanging down. If you got a standard, you won't be kicking any wires getting tangled up with your foot or anything. So everything's tucked under really nice. It's going through the steering column. Okay, here's my new one made by Dorman, the matte finish. The stock is a lot thicker. The wire is fed through, like so. And now, just like the old one, there is a little keyway, as you can see it. And if you look in the hole, there's also a little keyway in there. So you stick it in there. Alright, I have to play with it a little bit, find the hole. Okay, so it's pushed in. Now I'm going to give it one more good click, and it's in. There we go. That's the final click. Now the key is set, the stock is in, and your arm is installed. Okay. So, you know how it looks when it's in. Like I said, if you have a tilt steering column, when I was feeding the wire in, it helped out a lot because it really loosened up all the harness in there, and you get a little more free play. Okay, and then I'm just going to install the plastic piece here, and of course it goes up in here. Now remember, don't put the screws too tight. They don't need to be tight. It's just a cosmetic piece. It's not holding anything together. No structure. And I think that's gonna be it here for my 1985 turn signal installation.